give you first the question to be answered here in the premier chat box. Find the length of side C. Now we have the given irregular or scalene triangle. We have the angle A, angle B, and angle C. And we have the side B, side C, and side A. So, find the length of side C. Good luck! Hello everyone! Today we will be talking about square root. Now, square root in mathematics looks like this. This is the symbol of the square root. For example, we have the square root of x is equal to y. Now, this one, the square root of x, this can be written as x raised to the power 1/2, which is equal to y. Now, I want to get rid of this 1/2, so I multiply both sides to the power 2. Therefore, x is equal to y squared. Now, for example, we want to take the square root of one digit number, so square root of 4 is equal to plus or minus 2. Now, if you want to take the square root of 2-digit number, this is the one. Square root of 25 is equal to plus or minus 5. The square root of 3-digit number is equal to plus or minus 13. And the last one, the square root of the 4-digit number. This is our problem solving for today. How to calculate the square root of the 4-digit number in few seconds without using the calculator. So before we can solve this kind of matrix, we have the keynotes to follow. First, you have to memorize the squares of numbers from 1 to 9. What do you mean by this one? For example, 1 squared or 1 times 1 is equal to 1. 2 squared is equal to 2 by 2 is equal to 4. 3 squared can be written as 3 times 3 is equal to 9. 4 squared can be written as 4 times 4 is equal to 16. 5 squared is equal to 25. 6 squared is equal to 36. 7 squared is equal to 49. 8 squared is equal to 64. And 9 squared is equal to 81. Second thing to note is, you have to find the perfect square ending with the same number given in the problem, the last number. Now, for example, our first example is square root of 6, 5, 6, 1. 6, 5, 6, 1. The last number here is 1. Now, in the perfect square, in the squares, what number is ending with 1? It is this one. 1 by 1 is 1, and 81, which ends in 1. So, you have the number 1 and number 9. So, take this one, 1 and 9. Okay? Because this one, you can use it later. So, this is the first. Second, to solve this one, you have to split this one in 2. 65, 61. This is the first set and the second set. Then fourth, find the square lesser than the first 2 digit. Now, the first 2 digit is this 65. So, in these squares, what is lesser than 65? Of course, it's here, it's 64. So, 8 squared is equal to 64. Now, therefore, here, the first number for the root is equal to 8. Now, we have to solve the second number. The second number here, it's written here, the fifth note, n times n plus 1. If it is greater than the first pair, that is the first pair, this is the one. If it is greater than the first pair, take the lower number found in note 2. Here it is. Take the lower number found in note 2, and if n times n plus 1 is less than, take the higher number. Means, we will let, for example, n here, is equal to 8. We will let n. So this one, n times n plus 1 is equal to, n is equal to 8 multiplied by 8 plus 1, which is equal to 8 times 9, which is equal to 72. So the product of 8 times 9 is equal to 72. Now 72 is greater than 65. This is what they mean here in the note 5. 72 is greater than 65. Then you have to take the lesser number, the one we take out from this one, from the squares. Take out the lesser number. So the lesser number between 1 and 9 is equal to 1. Therefore, the answer is 81. So this is equal to 81. This is the square root of 6561 is equal to 81. This one you can check if in the calculator also if this is correct or not. Another example, we will solve this one, another example. The square root of 1, 2, 2, 5 is equal to, now, if we group this one in 2, we break this one in 2, and of course, as I've said earlier, 5, what is the squares ending in 5? So the squares, squares of numbers ending in 5 here, it is equal to the 5 squared. So we will take 5. We will not this one 5. We will use it later. And then, so, and 12, what is lesser than 12 in the squares? Lesser than 12 is equal to 9. It cannot be 4 by 4 because it's more than, it's 16, so more than 12. So, lesser than 12 is 9. So, therefore, the first answer here is 3. 3 squared, which is equal to 9. Now, as we said earlier, n plus 1, n here is equal to 3. So, 3 times 3 plus 1, which is equal to 3 by 4, which is equal to 12. Now, 12 is equal to 12. This 12, the product of 3 times 4 is equal to 12. So, we will take 5 because he is alone. He is, the squares ending in 5 is only 1. There's another. So, the answer here is 5. Check if this one, 35, is correct using the calculator. 5 is equal to 35. Now, we'll go to the third example. Square root of 2304. Now, what is the last number is 4. What are the squares, this number of squares here, which end up in 4? It is 2 by 2, the 2 squared, which is 4, and what else? 64. So we have 2 and 8. The number is 2 and 8. Keep this one in one side, because this is the one ending in 4. Okay. Now, we will see, because we group this one together, we separate this one, the 23 and 4. So, what is the number less than 23? Here on this squares, this 16, 4 squared, because 25 is greater than 23. So, we'll take 4. So, this is 4. Now, 4 times 4 plus 1. This is the one, 4 plus 4. This is the one, the fifth note, which is n times n plus 1, where our n is equal to 4. So, this is the one. So, 4 times 5 is equal to 20. Now, 20 is less than 23. So, we have to take the highest number we took before from the squares of numbers. So, we took the 8. So, the answer here, Square root of 2304 is equal to 48. So we will solve the last example here for the 4-digit number. Now, 5041 is equal to, of course, as I've said, find the ending of the squares which ends in 1. So it is 1. 1 by 1 is 1. And 9 times 9 is equal to 81. So there is 1. The ending is 1. And this same is 1. So we have 1 and 9. 1 and 9. Set them aside. Okay. Because we'll use it later. And then we will see from under 50, because we group this one into 50 and 41. Now 50, which one is, which square is less than 50? Of course, it is 7 by 7, which is 49. So 49, that means the answer here is 7. The first answer is 7. And then 7 times 8, because we use this one, 7 times 7 plus 1, so 7 by 8. 7 by 8 is equal to 56. 56 is greater than 50. So, we will use the lowest number, which is 1. So, the answer is 1. So, the answer of the square root of 5041 is equal to 71. We will solve the problem I gave last primer about the area of a trapezoid. Find the area of a trapezoid with the given measurement. Area of the trapezoid is equal to 1/2 times base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Just substitute the values. 1/2 times 1.5 plus B2, we can transform it, we can change it to feet, because 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. So this is equal to 2 feet times the height, which is 1 feet. Area of this trapezoid in square inch or in square foot. Nobody got the correct answer.
Sorry, it's DJ.